Do you like supporting artists? Do you like nerdy things like Dungeons & Dragons? Then Co-op Creations SD is the store for you. You can find adorable dragons, menacing mind flayers, and jealous jelly cubes to accompany you on your adventures. Need a way to safely transport your math rocks? Then their homemade dice bags will keep your click-clacks warm. Stop on by their Etsy page soon, as stock is limited. And welcome to episode 48 of Season 2 of our D&D campaign. This is a little homebrewy goodness. If you like Final Fantasy, you like D&D, well, hold on to your seats, because we're going to mash those things together and shove it right in your face. Anyway.
But we get consent first.
Please.
Please let us shove our content in your face. Thank you.
Yes, the YouTube algorithms won't catch up on that one.
Isn't clicking on the video...
And remember to use protection.
Yes. Yeah. Always use ad blocker. Anyway, guys...
Except don't.
Yeah.
Do but don't.
Do but don't.
This is a NordVPN commercial.
Yeah.
Maybe. Nord, hey, if you're watching this...
We know you give sponsors to everybody under the sun. Come on. Anyway.
It's actually a hero.
No, it's not Nord that gives. It's HelloFresh.
Oh, HelloFresh.
No, what's that?
Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah.
I might play that. I love a good computer game.
Oh. Anyway.
I'm clicking dragons as we speak.
Is that a dirty thing? Anyway,
No.
Gosh, guys.
We need to fight a dragon, remember? Well, they are.
Yeah. Anyway, guys. This is Season 2, but back on our YouTube channel, we also have Season 1 of our D&D campaign, led by our marvelous Matt himself. We also have a couple of D&D murder mystery one-shots done by me. We also have Honey Heist, done by Alysia. And we also have a Valentine's Day one-shot, done by our very own Travis. So, make sure to check those out. We also have really awesome episodes of a different style game we played called Monster of the Week. If you guys like anything like Buffy the Vampire Slayer or Supernatural, Stranger Things, you're really going to love those. They're set in the 80s, and they're a lot of fun. So make sure to check those out. They're all in our categories of videos you can watch and on our YouTube channel. So make sure to check those out. Like those, comment, subscribe. It helps us out a lot. Lets us know what you guys want to see. Also, we've got our socials down below here that you can see. We've got the Facebook, the Twitter, the Instagram, and TikTok floating around out there somewhere. So make sure to go and follow those for more content. But we understand sometimes your life is busy. Sometimes you can't always pop that YouTube on, or you might be at work, boss is watching. Well, pop in that earbud into your ear and listen to us where, Travis?
Great question. Hey, we're on every podcast platform I can find. We're on Google, we're on Apple, we're on Spotify, Amazon, pretty much any place that has a podcast app or platform. You can find us there. We release early in the morning, 7 a.m. Central Time, every Wednesday, with the episode that came out the previous Friday on YouTube. And we make sure to have it out nice and early so you can download it for your commute. Make sure to also follow or subscribe us on whatever platform you use. That way you're always notified when there's a new episode dropping.
Absolutely. So, let's get into episode 48 here. Alysia, give us a recap.
I abandoned my friends.
Well, before that.
Okay.
NC.
Well, I took some notes. That was me scrolling up my screen. You guys can't see that. My first note of the night was, of course, very important. Leather Daddy. And it's underlined. Yep. There's no context for that. If you want to know why, just watch the last episode. If you're here, you should have already watched it. Leather Daddy. Ship takes us to the tower. Yes. Ready to intake. Oh yeah, there was a flashy button on the council of the ship that said ready to intake, and Becky and Ellie thought that pushing the yes button was a good idea, and it started to suck in the mist. The mist is the fuel for the ship, and now that I think about it, it's a little concerning that the mist is fuel, but it's probably fine. Oh, right. Ellie and Milos and Asher went into the tower to do some investigating. Split the party, you know? It's fun. And Poppy got into a little portal thing. And, you know, we ran up the stairs a lot. We ran up the stairs some more. And we realized we were running up the stairs indefinitely. And then we turned around and walked, like, literally 3 steps. And then there was downstairs. That was fun. And I did some brain searching on... Ellie did some brain searching, not me. On why there were dragon motifs in this building. And I came up with the unexpected one. And no one knows where the main crystal is. And Bahamut. Which Bahamut? Come on, it's Bahamut. It's Bahamut. Wait until I accidentally mega flare the party, guys. That'll be fun, right? Be fun? No? Okay.
Won't be the first.
Oh yeah, we accidentally activated the trial, therefore locking the rest of our party out of the building. So, yeah. Back on the ship, Marquies is collecting some mist samples, and his dead half feels a pool in the mist southwards, and his intrusive thoughts told him to jump in. But he told the intrusive thoughts no. You should always tell the intrusive thoughts no.
Unless it says bake a cake.
Unless it's something fun. Yeah, if it says bake a cake, yes.
Do it.
If it says, you know, jump off of the boat into the unknown, maybe don't. And also, we told the rest of the party that the trial started and to come help, but the tower doors were sealed with a sigil. So, you know, split the party, again, in parentheses. Team 2, because I wrote this backwards for some reason, is going to destroy the flesh machine, or that's their intention anyway. And Team 1 is doing a trial. Oh, Marquis shot first. That's where that group ended. Shit. Oh, back to where I started. I abandoned my friends to fight a dragon. Yeah.
They're the ones fighting the dragon, not you.
Yeah, well, Ellie left because she heard a growl and she was like, bye, bitches.
Well,
So, you go, team. Go, team, go. Fight the Bahamut apparition. You'll be fine.
how do you feel about that?
I didn't know it was gonna be Bahamut. I thought it was gonna be like, because there was mist, I thought maybe, oh no, one of the, monsters are in here. I don't want to go that way. I didn't
You gotta
think...
explain it to these two.
I'm sorry.
I'm not the one that got abandoned to a dragon.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking.
Hey, yeah, speaking of abandoning to the dragon, Milos and Asher, let's go ahead and have you roll some
sorry.
initiative for me.
Oh, okay. I'm going there.
Just
Yep.
jump off the platform. It'll be fine.
Hell yeah.
We'll just reset. Jump off the platform. Reset the puzzle. We'll try again.
Alright, let's see how he's doing tonight. Okay. Milos.
14.
14. Asher.
7.
7. Well, okay. And just because you're in the same room, Ellie, let's go ahead and have you roll as well, just so I can throw you in if that ever becomes a thing.
Oh, she doesn't have a leak for us. We can tell her, like, hey, Bahamut's over
24?
Okay. Okie dokie. Milos, you are on this expanded, basically disc of a sigil, keeping you above the floating clouds in this space that seems like it goes on forever. These white misty clouds tumble and crash against the sigil like waves. The light in here, again, is not blinding, but it is bright, as whatever light source seems to be emanating from the mist, glowing about the mist. Either way, it's enough to light the area to be decently bright. The sigil itself has expanded to a range. You and me, Asher, are standing basically on the center by the pedestal. And from you, maybe to the back of the sigil, to your right, to your left, the closest distance to the edge itself is about 20 feet. So this has a circumference, any way you go, of 20 feet to the edge.
So not very big, okay.
Not big, but enough where this dragon that steps out of the mist, this white dragon, blue eyes, mist emanating from its mouth, from its wings, from its very footfalls. It's not simply cutting through the mist, but it seems to almost be generating the mist. Steps forth and lets out a deep roar. You are first. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna yell to Ellie, what the fuck are you doing? What is this? What's going on? I'm just, like, freaking out. I'm getting the sense that this dragon seems hostile in some fashion. Like, he's roaring, he's, like, making advances towards us, right?
Definitely seems aggressive at the very least.
Yeah, I'm just gonna yell out to her and be like, what's going on? Are we trying to fight this thing? Are we running? I mean, dragons are fucking terrifying. We've never even tried fighting one. I'm sure we're gonna fucking die. Like, I am going to hold a cantrip, I guess.
Which cantrip?
Firebolt, I'll say.
Okay, and what are you holding for? What's your trigger?
If the dragon does any damage to anything, any damage to anyone, on purpose, like, obviously being hostile, like, I don't know, blowing fire breath on us or something, I will react with my, firebolt.
Good.
But I'm just, I'm staying put. I'm yelling out to Ellie and asking, are we fucking doing this? What's going on?
Alright. So.
That's my turn.
Alright. So you, Asher, see Milos as he is readying a spell and kind of yelling out to Ellie, who is back a good, 50 feet on another platform, like, hey, what are we doing? Although the Mist Dragon gets to use its turn first. The dragon looks to both of you, raises its head, and the mist pours out of the corners of its mouth. It draws in a deep breath and releases. There is this mist that emanates and blows against you. I need
New characters.
both of you guys to roll me Constitution saving throws.
We have +1 still for the day.
You do.
So I'll say,
It's been a long day.
is this poison? Is this considered poison?
No.
18 is my save.
18. Asher?
13.
13.
With a +7.
Oof. So. Alright. I need some dice real quick here.
Just like a couple D4s, right?
Yeah, just
Yeah, no.
couple.
Probably D8s, my guess.
Caltrops.
I'm gonna have to reroll. I don't have enough dice.
I don't have enough dice. Cool.
Words you don't want your DM saying.
I have temporary hit points, I think, from Dusty. Is Dusty still with us?
Yeah.
So I still got that? Okay.
I mean, I assume Dusty was with us. He's
Yeah.
my shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what it came from, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
but you get that only once. So
Well, I
yes,
haven't
you
used
get
them.
you
I
keep
haven't
that until a
lost
long
them.
rest.
I just didn't know if he was gone.
No, Dusty's
Oh,
still
no.
Yeah, or
still
whatever.
kicking.
Like,
So-
yeah.
Still here.
What was the other one?
the
the light one
Yeah, the
ate
light one.
shit.
Luma disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Luma
Luma got
got
one
snuffed
hit.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Snuff-
snuffed
it was-
out. Yeah,
it was a
there you
snuff
go.
film.
Oh.
She got her.
She? She's a woman?
Mm-hmm.
Aww. Well, that's what girls get when they come to boys' toys. I don't know.
Right.
Whatever. Just roll for the third time, you guys. I only got like 70 points.
So, Asher, you take 34 points of cold damage.
Cold?
Oh.
Chilly. Oh, shit. It broke D&D Beyond.
Oh, I need a Constitution saving throw from Dusty, too, since he is there.
Yep.
It broke D&D Beyond.
Nice!
Does he get a +1 as well? No, probably not.
He was
Just
not
ED
part of the blessing, yeah.
Yeah, 13.
Because you would have had Luma out instead.
Right.
13, so he will also take the 34 points of cold damage. You will take half of that amount of cold damage.
Okay.
And
So 17.
Dusty and Asher, you now have frostbite. Your movement is halved.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Asher, it's your
Cool.
turn.
My
Oh, your firebolt.
Yeah,
Let's go ahead and have you roll for that.
Yeah. Does a 19 hit?
Yes, 19 will hit.
Okie doke.
I hate when you roll a high number and the GM has to check.
Right. 13 fire damage.
So, the firebolt releases from your hands and it hits the dragon square on the scales, and it just kind of vaporizes a little bit. It still leaves a little bit of a scorch mark, but doesn't seem to do as much damage as you think it would do.
Oh, cool.
But it took damage?
It took damage.
Okay.
Yep.
Probably resistant. Cool.
Right, yeah.
So if you want to share that information, you can certainly give a quick yell.
Yeah, I would say, if you didn't see that, it's probably resistant to fire, or maybe magic, I don't know.
Why are you yelling? It's just you and I here.
I can still hear you!
I'm yelling
You're
at her,
dead to
too.
me! I mean, I'm dead to you, I don't know. We'll see what happens the next round.
Alright, so...
DM didn't give me a turn.
I am giving you a turn now because their round went first because you are back at the pedestal.
How far away am I?
You are 50 feet
I
away.
can still reach. I'm spells.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. I'm sorry, okay? I thought it was a fiend. I got scared. I thought maybe that was the wrong answer and we made the wrong choice. Don't die. Just jump off the side, maybe. Or something. I think.
What are you doing, Allie?
Did I try to fairy fire the dragon? It's a 60-foot range.
Yeah, you'll barely reach it with a 60 foot. It is 50 foot to where
You
Asher
see
and
Ellie,
Milos
like,
is.
doing one of these, in the...
She's spell slinging.
Yeah, she's like making the mist and forming it into a ball, and it turns into this, like, glowy purple energy, and she just, like, does one of these, like, double-handed, it, like, throws it with all of her might.
Double
Alright. Is it a save?
It is a save.
Okay.
The dex face save.
It's a dragon. It's not very dexterous, right? It's just an Aeon dragon.
It's a dragon.
Pretty
I
dexterous.
know, that's a joke.
19.
Oh, yeah, it saves.
Heck.
Well, shit, that didn't work! Jump off the side!
You do not have Poppy at this moment, but was there anything else you would like to do?
Poppy! Can you hear me? Come. Can I channel Garuda?
You can't channel anything at this moment.
Yeah, Poppy's in the room!
Poppy was summoned away. This is a trial.
Shit. Guys, we don't got Poppy! Did I mention that sometimes summoners die in these, or did I forget to put that out there? Might have forgot to put... It doesn't happen often! Good luck!
Bye!
Milos, It is your turn. No, did I skip Asher?
No.
Yeah?
I skipped
Yeah, you
Asher.
skipped
I
Asher.
apologize.
Am
Okay.
I dead already?
Nope. Go ahead.
Definitely dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
Close too. I'm sure I'm below Milos' HP.
Probably. I mean, I don't know.
I'm at
I
my
didn't take any
current
hits.
real age. And if you know me, you know my real age.
Oh,
God,
I'm
only 20?
like,
Man,
I'm,
he's almost
I'm like
dead.
double my age.
Yeah.
So
I'm
we're
not.
good.
I'm currently my age.
God, only 20?
I know I'm dead. Picks up a beer. Ooh,
That's a Mountain Dew.
How close is said beast to us?
He's about 10 feet away from you right now.
Okay. Bonus action. I'm gonna use second wind.
Okie dokie.
That seems like a smart thing to do.
Probably not a bad call. Yeah.
I didn't put any dice out. Let me fake this. I take 9 points back because that was a really bad roll. Oh, I just took 9 points away from myself. Sorry. Do math quick. So that was my bonus action, and then as an action, I am going to see how we're. I will raise my sword at him and focus my energy, and I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt
Guiding bolt
through my sword.
All right.
At them.
Yeah.
Them. It will not hit because it is a 12. I need to start rolling real dice because this rolled really well before, and now I need to get real dice out.
Yeah. So it's really strange. The dragon doesn't move, but
What when you
when you go to hit, it seems like you're just slicing right through mist.
Oh, speaking of that, is that mist affecting me?
No.
Okay.
That's worse.
Oh, okay.
Not that one.
That's the ugly one.
Hey, that's much better.
Yeah, that's the good one.
That's the good one.
Yeah, what was that? 14. That 18. That might have hit. Might not.
All right. Are you attacking again?
That's all I can do.
Oh, right. Because
Because
your
it's
bonus action.
and then it's an action to cast a spell. I didn't know if I could get close enough and get away. Because I have half movement.
So what's your movement now?
Well, it's currently 30, so it'd be 15.
It'd be so you'd move up 10, but you'd only have 5
Yeah, that's why I didn't
backwards.
move.
So,
Yeah.
okay,
Because I want to be able to run away if I need to.
fair enough.
And by run, I mean hobble away.
So Milos' turn now.
So seeing as neither Asher or I are really doing great against this dragon, I'm gonna look at Dusty and see that it's like hanging on by the skin of its teeth, like it is like falling apart, like just barely hanging on with all of its bits. And I'm gonna say to Asher, maybe we should try jumping off and coming back if we can. I don't know if it's gonna follow us. Can I look over and see if Ellie's on the other platform?
Yeah,
Or did she stay?
She stayed on the south platform and had cast from there, from where you guys had started.
Is the platform we're on, is it continuing to move away from that platform?
It is
Or did
currently
it,
stopped.
Okay, it's currently stopped. So
Bad Disney ride.
perhaps if we jump off, it will reset? I don't know. But I know that neither you or Dusty can take another hit like that. You're both looking pretty rough. I think we should jump.
I'm a boomer now. I cured myself, so I'm a boomer.
I mean,
But still.
that's not better.
Well, it's not
I mean,
good.
you might be able to take like 2 more of those.
Oh, no.
But then you're gonna be out, and I can't heal you. And
I can
Ellie
heal you.
might be able to heal you. I don't know what she has left of resources.
Not from over here. I have to
So
use
I'm
my
using
fingers.
my
Mine too. Go ahead.
I'm gonna use my movement and bonus action to move and jump off, and have Dusty jump off with me.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
I don't think we can take this creature on by ourselves.
Well, it goes before I go.
Oh, then I would pull you. I didn't know the order. I can move
He's
you. I
at
have
half
full movement,
speed.
so
And he's at half speed.
And so is Dusty.
I mean, I have.
Oh,
Oh, I'm fine. If Dusty dies, Dusty dies. I mean, he has. He can use his action though. Like I can tell him like run
Yeah,
off the side, and he can use his movement and action to
Yeah.
get off
Mm-hmm.
because he has 30 feet of movement. I have 40 feet of movement, so I can use my movement and action to pull you off the side with me.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, as long as Asher is willing, you're using your movement, your action to move both of you off of the platform as you have to kind of struggle. When you grab Asher, like the cold like wraps around your furry palms a little bit, and it's a good thing that you have fur, as like where you place your hands and like clench to pull him away, like frost literally like breaks off of his armor and his clothes, and it just seems to kind of want to form up again where your hand is. So but yeah, you managed to pull him up, and the two of you and Dust, of course, using his movement and his action, do make it back to the original platform next to Ellie. So
That's my turn.
all right. The dragon steps backwards into the mist again.
So that was the wrong way.
Or the right way.
Well, let's go east this time.
Do you really want to risk that happening again? How do we not know that?
There's
Are we out of
only
combat at this point?
West.
Right
and
now you're out of
east.
combat.
The only options are west and east. And west was a bad choice, so east's probably the right choice.
So you look back, the materia is still in place on the pedestal itself. Ellie, since your passive perception is decently high, you go and explain that, east is the other direction that you guys could take. As you look back on the pedestal itself, on the back side of the pedestal, there is a plaque built into the pedestal.
I read it. Oh, there's words here! Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, Ellie.
You didn't look either. Don't oh my gosh, Ellie.
You're just doing things randomly. We don't have time to look at things.
I look at the words and read them.
Okay. So you kneel down and you read the inscription on this plaque. And it says, "To those who you wish to use my power, make sure to place thyself first."
Is that it?
There are 2 other pedestals.
I'll go to the next one.
Well, the only one that's over here is to the east.
I'll go read the east one.
Alright, so as you step on, Ellie, platform begins to slowly take off from the main platform.
Oh! I'm reading it as it's going. Don't be a dragon. Don't be a dragon. Don't be a dragon.
You guys are out of combat. Do you want to follow Ellie, or are you going to stay on this center platform?
You can always jump off and join us, right?
Yeah.
Look of betrayal as I slowly walk over.
Takes one or no
You
one!
abandoned us! What do you want?
Yeah.
Okay, what does the thing say?
So, on this one it says, "The mists obscure time, but the true heart shines forth when they allow themselves to take a leap of faith."
Okay, Mr. Pedestal, I already jumped off like twice. One time was by accident.
This pedestal is leaving you and it stops. The pedestal again expands out, and the dragon steps forth from the mist in front of Ellie and roars loudly.
Hi.
What are you doing?
I go and give it a hug.
So you guys watch as Ellie is just staring up at this dragon, and instead of readying any spells, any actions, she walks up to it and is roaring and letting these billows of mist loose from its mouth, and she wraps her arms around the dragon's front legs, and the dragon just kind of looks down at her.
My name's Ellie.
You want to be friends?
Good dragon.
The dragon turns into a cloud of mist that stays on this platform and just kind of billows around.
Oh.
There is a line that traces itself over to the west, to the platform over there, and suddenly it reappears in front of you, Milos and Asher.
Can we see what the plaque says from here, or do we have to actually get on it?
You would have to get on it to be able to read it.
It reappeared back to
Close enough for them to be able to stand on the sigil that pillar or that podium is at.
Do I need to come back? I'm confused.
I mean, it's not attacking you. Maybe you have to be the one to do these things instead of
into
jumping off the
billowy
platform.
mist.
Well, the mist is just kind of on the platform with
I
you. The
just walk
dragon
off the side.
literally had turned itself into mist.
I just walk off the side.
You walk off the side and reappear back at the central platform, and that platform shifts back.
I don't know if I did this right. I'm going to walk onto the other platform now.
The left one or the right one?
The west one.
The west one?
Yeah.
So you step onto this platform.
Yeah.
It begins to move.
What does it say?
This platform says, Protector of the Guardian, Protector of the Summoner. You may not always be first, but your sword shall cut through the mist, and your shield shall guard their back.
I don't have either one of those things.
The dragon steps forth from the mist, roaring again.
Hi, I'm Ellie. Oh, give me the hug too. That worked last time.
I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw,
Shit.
Ellie.
This didn't work. This is hacks. Okay, Constitution saving throw. 15. 16. 7 plus 1.
16. So you take half of 24, so that's 12 cold damage. As
Ow.
it lets loose this torrent of mist from its mouth.
Hey, that's not nice.
It's your turn. What are you doing?
Put my hands on my hips and I tell it that's not nice.
Oh my god. Come back!
No!
Okay.
Don't attack!
You're not attacking.
Don't attack!
Alrighty then.
Bad dragon!
Milos, you are up.
Really?
I mean, I have range, I could attack, but I don't think this is the right way to do this. I don't have anything I can, like, grab her. So I pass, I guess.
Okay. Asher, are you doing anything?
Are we just not attacking it? Like, it's not...
You don't see Milos, like, readying any type of attacks, and
He's
neither
probably like,
is...
what?
Neither
I'm just gonna
is
say,
Ellie.
come back. Just that's my turn. I'm saying, come back, Ellie.
Yeah. He'll probably just go into, like, a defensive stance, I guess.
Okay. So, yeah. I might be thinking of the wrong edition. There was a defensive stats.
Yeah,
dodge.
you can use the action to dodge.
Dodge. That's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking.
Yep, disadvantage on attacks against him.
So, it is your turn again, Ellie, before the dragon.
So make an angry face.
He still seems pretty
I'm
aggressive.
just gonna walk really close to him
Okie dokie.
and touch him with my hands.
You are touching solid dragon.
Oh, you have muscles. Maybe a hug works on you too. I hug his leg.
He immediately takes his... Is that your turn?
Yeah.
He immediately takes his other hand and swipes at you with his
Ow!
claw.
This isn't working.
Yeah, I know. Come back.
Okay.
That is a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
That's big damage.
Why
That is 11 slashing damage.
What did the platform say? The plaque say again?
On this one,
Yeah.
it says, to the sword and guardian of the protector, you may not always be able to go first, but you will be the summoner's sword and shield.
Oh, I get it. Okay, not my turn. So.
It's actually Milos' turn.
I'm gonna yell, come back. You have to be on the other platform.
I know, I get it now. You don't know. I didn't read the platform out loud.
Wait, do I talk out loud when I read?
We can read your lips. You mouth it.
You mouth it. I read it from your mouth.
Okay, look, I figured it out. You guys need to come over here and hug the dragon.
Sure. But I know you need to be on the other one.
Okay, I'm coming. Just give me a second. He's got his claw stuck in my ribcage.
Let me get this out first.
I'll be okay, though. It's not a real claw.
Certainly feels like a real claw.
Is it a white claw?
It is. Asher, you're just still keeping that defensive stance. Okay. It is your turn now.
I'm gonna run and swan dive off the side.
Funny enough, this guy does not take an attack of opportunity against you.
Sorry, I hugged the wrong dragon.
You land back at the main platform.
Hi.
And the pedestal returns. So you now have both pedestals here.
Okay, I'm gonna go east again. Bye.
And we'll go west.
Hug the dragon.
Okay.
Hug the dragon?
Hug the dragon.
Hug the
Okay.
dragon. So, as you both step onto your respective platforms, and they travel along the same paths, they stop in the middle, where they had once before, and then you see two lines attach. And it brings the platforms back as they begin to move, and they merge as one.
Oh.
As the platforms merge, podium here changes, becoming a marble, sculpted, square but ornate pedestal with brass inlay work. Milos and Asher, you see now as two materia appear in your hands.
Does the pedestal, or does the pillar have some sort of insert for said materia?
It has 3 inserts where a materia may be placed into it. One facing forward, one on the west, and one on the east.
Wait, look for words.
There is a plaque.
What's it say?
I will
You're both.
read it aloud.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will read his lips as he reads it aloud.
This pillar says, Summoner and Guardian must be of one mind to brave those perilous journeys ahead. One wrong move, and one will end up lost in the mist.
Okay. Well,
Ellie, do you have a materia too?
no.
Just Asher and I have one. Are they identical?
They are. Yep. They seem to be very dimly lit with kind of the same golden light that the sigils seem to emanate.
So there's 3 holes and only 2 stones. So we have to figure out which 2 it's supposed to go in.
We have to agree, so we don't all die.
Correct. So we have to all agree which ones they go in. Maybe the left and the right. Maybe you put one in the right and Will put one. Sorry, west and east
I was thinking
to match the platforms that we walked on.
That's what I was
Makes
thinking
sense.
too. Yeah. Do it. Let's
So-
do that.
I will give Ellie my materia and have her put it in
Okay.
her side, and I'll ask Asher to do so on our side.
Okay.
You do it at the same time?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
And timing was key as you both enter in your materia. The platform moves forward, and you see, off in the distance, had you done something else, you see the dragon traveling along the mist, leaving ripples, kind of flying in these gliding motions through the mist beside you. But you move forward, not getting close to that outside mist. The platform joins with Poppy's,
Oh my God, Poppy!
and Poppy leaps into your arms as she's...
I'm so sorry. I don't know if this one was my fault, but maybe it was.
So, as you join Poppy on this platform, the mist itself opens up into an archway further north of this sigil. And on the other side, you see another white marbled room that is glowing with a dim light. And on the other side, you see a faith crystal.
Oh, thank God there's not a part 2 to this test. I go through the arch.
I'm assuming you guys are joining her as well.
Yes, we will follow her.
As you step through, you hear what sounds like a small girl singing the lyrics to the hymn. And in front of you, there is a large blue crystal, slightly moved from slightly askew, shaped somewhat like a dragon. Inside the crystal, you see a small girl. Features, as you've seen in other faith crystals, slowly morphing into scaled appendages, a tail, wings.
Ellie will slowly approach the crystal and put her hand up against it. Bahamut?
You hear a small girl's voice go, "No.
Oh, who are you?
My name is Cure.
Cure? I spelled it.
Cuore.
Cure?
I was the keeper of the Mist Dragon.
Hi, I'm Ellie.
You are a guardian.
Yes,
Are you here to ask for my power?"
if you're willing to give it.
And she exudes warmth, and there is a pure white mist that seems to emanate gently from the crystal. This is different than the mist that is outside. It doesn't put you or Asher on edge. It is almost calming, in fact. And she says, "It's been a while since anybody has called on me. I think I would like to go with you."
Okay.
You see as a small chunk of the faith crystal grows into somewhat similar shape as the one that you had taken from Garuda. And it kind of grows off of the crystal and clanks to the ground.
Reach down and pick it up.
It is kind of a light bluish crystal with kind of a swirling white mist on the inside. You may now, once you have spent some time, summon Poppy in Mist Dragon form.
You gotta send me them stats.
Yep, we'll get to that. But first, we are going to cut to our downstairs team.
Upstairs team had like a cakewalk by comparison.
How do you know?
We don't know, but this is about to get pretty shitty, I think.
Ooh.
So, this figure turns around and looks at you, Marquies, and says, "How did you get free, soul? Return to the stream," and starts to wave a hand as though casting something. And the two of you had, you and Becky seem to have a response as you have a gun to his face, and Becky is preparing her counterspell. Let's see. Becky, what level are you casting counterspell?
Third.
Third level. Good enough. You will not have to roll anything. But, Marquies, I need you to make me an attack roll.
This is a silver coin.
Silver coin, alright.
Right? Hold on. Sorry, it was a copper.
Copper coin. So, should just be your pistol.
That is a 19.
19 will definitely hit.
Okay. So hand cannon, it is a D10, which I have somewhere. Here it is. Oh, that's shit. Okay. Well, that's 3. It's a night of shit rolls.
Okay. Roll me a d6 if you would, please.
3.
That is a cactuar. So, the illusory image of a cactuar spins on the jackpot side. And... Alright, so let's do some initiative rolls. Becky, if I could get yours first.
That'll be a whole 2.
2. Marquies.
13.
13, Din.
11.
11. And Hatia. Also 11. What's your dex mod? 2. You will... Okay. What's your initiative modifier?
2.
Also 2. You will be going at the same time. And then... the creature. Alright. Marquies, you are up first.
Okay. Well, I mean, this dude already tried to, like, take my soul, so that's pretty rude. I'm mad about that. Clearly, he didn't want to be friends, so I'm going to take another shot. This chamber this one is loaded with the silver coin.
Silver coin. He was...
Which I don't have. Oh, my shotgun stats.
Shotgun. 2d8.
Alright. Oh, that's a 21.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Or that's not 21, more than that. 24. Okay. That is 8.
8 damage. And then roll a d6 for us.
6 golden cacti.
6 golden cactuar. Alright. Knight of the Cactuars. That was your action? Anything else?
Well.
Just to remind you guys of the chamber that you're in, the chamber itself is not very large, so these shots ring pretty loud. This chamber, in and of itself, is only about, from the center of the dome, the crystal dome in the center, it's only about a good 15 feet to any side. It is a round room, and there is nothing to hide behind in here.
Okay.
It is dim light with the green glow from the live stream underneath, providing dim lights.
Well, okay, I'm gonna just grab the D8 because you're gonna need this here. I'm going to pull spider silk from my bandolier.
Okie dokie.
So,
is it a save on his part, or is it an attack?
it
roll?
just says it casts slow. So
Okay.
I don't know how.
I gotta look up slow real quick here.
Awkward that you're going to do slow quick.
Oh yeah, no, that's just a straight up, it happens. And you cast it. It is an action, but you're doing it as a bonus action from your bandolier, so go ahead and roll for it.
That was a 7.
7. Have you rolled a 7 yet?
Oh, something about. Oh, I think this was the teleport.
Oh. Yep, there's my folder.
Yeah.
With a flash, you're gone. Again.
Goodbye.
Wait. Oh, I didn't have to roll for. Is that the last time I rolled?
Last time you did roll because you could have gone a number of different places, but now that you've been tethered,
Oh.
you wake up back in the garden. Din, it is your turn. As Marquies pulls this spider web, this liquid from this vial from his bandolier, throws it, and it casts this net that just kind of dissolves and disappears upon the creature. As he does so, he beeps right out of existence.
Oh, he's gone now.
Okay.
Oh, goodbye.
Goodbye.
And he's gone.
You and Araha are going at the same time, but I'll allow you to say what you want to do first. Actually, no. He is going to, since he was standing next to you, since he was whispering at you, he is going to reach on his belt, grab his focusing crystal with one hand, and then reach out to your shoulder and touch you and cast Bless. Oh, he doesn't have to touch you. But you're gone, so, do you have an animal out right now?
No.
Okay, so it's just you and Becky, and himself, I guess. Whenever you make an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, you can add a d4 to the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw.
Okay. I'm gonna yell at him and say, "You lied to me. You said 16 days for the egg to hatch."
Kind of cocks his head to the side, like trying to recognize you. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna transform into my raptor.
Oh, we get raptor stats.
Yes.
You've got those, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pounce on him. So
Oh,
it's a
you do.
rush.
It is a rush.
Damn, this is what happens when people lie to you? Savage.
Don't lie.
My egg, man.
All right, go ahead and roll for your attack.
Lying is bad.
22.
Just like
Oh, yeah.
And then it's 11 piercing.
11.
And then do I have to do a strength save?
Strength saving throw. 13.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. Raha's taking his turn using Bless. So it is the creature's turn. It doesn't really like this raptor. Suddenly, this creature draws back its hood and stands up to its full height. As it does so, this creature's head almost hits the top of this room, as it is about 7.5 feet tall now, standing straight up and down. As it straightens itself out, it crooks its arms and starts speaking in a deep guttural tone.
Is it primordial?
It is not primordial.
Okay, cool.
But as it does so, it is going to... Yeah, it is going to start summoning up the pyreflies from beneath your feet. And as it starts pulling these pyreflies from the stream itself, they begin to swarm about you in the room here, and they fly against you, and suddenly they start to solidify, making fleshy tentacles reach up and attempt to grab all of you.
Are you wondering what your favorite wacky nerds are up to? Search for Campaigns of the Plains on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, and make sure to follow and like us to keep up with all our content and news. You might also find exclusive content for fans only. Remember to catch us on YouTube every Friday at noon for a new episode of Campaigns of the Plains.
So for Becky, that is a 17 to hit. Din, that is a 15 to hit. And Raha is a 21. These tentacles reach up and attempt to ensnare you where you are. So you take 8 darkness damage.
Which you have resistance to.
Correct.
Yeah.
So you will take 4 darkness damage. But you are grappled.
All of us? Or
Yeah, I believe that hit all of you, so... and it's slowed, so it can't do anything else, I believe.
And I think you get one action on move.
Yep. So, that's its turn. Becky, you are up.
Okay. I think for starters, I would like to cast Hex on the robed figure.
And which stat?
Disadvantage on, let's say, strength.
Strength? All right.
And I think I'll also level 1 spell. So I'll do an action to cast Chill Touch on. I'm gonna cast it on the hooded creature.
Sounds good.
That is a 17.
That'll hit.
That is going to be a total of 16 necrotic damage on him. And because it's Chill Touch, it can't regain any hit points until the start of my next turn. Until then, the hand clings to the target. And if it's an undead target, it also has disadvantage on attack rolls against me until the end of my next turn.
Sounds good.
Okay. And that's probably all I can do since I'm part of some weird tentacle porn right now.
All right. Back to the top. Marquies, you wake up in that very familiar garden.
Oh, damn.
The figure looks back at you again and cocks their head to the side and says, "Did we not go over everything? I don't understand. Why are you here?"
It's a thing. Just happens. It's not really by choice.
Have you at least found your body?
No, but I do think that I found at least something that is the cause of the problems that sent me back.
What? At least
Progress.
At least you're doing that job. Yes, thank
Yes.
you.
And then
I'm surprised you haven't seen your body. It's awfully close to where you popped in from.
Oh, wait, you know where it is?
Roughly. It's very close to the live stream, so it's very hard to pinpoint, but it's pretty close to your destination from where you came from. I'd be very wary, actually. Last I heard, he wasn't quite happy with you.
Well, I mean, the last interaction I've had, I guess I don't disagree.
Do be careful now.
Oh, damn. Okay.
And they put their finger right on your skull again and pop you back. That's your turn. As you now pop back into this dark room, and your friends are all covered in fleshy, dark green, brackish tentacles.
Right.
Din, you and Aura again. Raha, sorry.
Grappled. Okay. Attack the thing that's grappling.
You can certainly try.
Yeah, I'm gonna bite at it.
You're gonna bite it. All right.
17.
17 will hit.
5.
So yeah, I mean, you managed to take a chunk out of this, and when you do, like, instead of like flesh coming away once it's torn away from its base, it turns back into fireflies, and they just kind of fly out of your mouth. It's a really weird sensation.
Oh, I'm just gnawing on it.
All right. Raha is like, well, this is an awkward situation. I've only been in a couple times. And he looks over at Marquies as Marquies has come back. So he's like, you there, good sir, would you mind hitting that fellow again? And you see as he is able to place his focus on the hilt of his blade, and it glows red. And suddenly this red energy seems to emanate from your weapon. And he is going to cast... He doesn't know what the creature is weak or strong to, so he's just going to cast End Fire on your weapon. For your next attack, your weapon now deals an additional 1d6 of fire damage. So, that's his action. It is the creature's turn. At the start of the turn, the tentacles that are wrapped around the three of you begin to pulse, and I need you all to make me con saving throws.
14.
Din?
Oh no. 6.
Okay. You all feel really haggard, but for a moment there, it seems like your body is whipped to the side from the tentacles kind of like squeezing the life out of you. But at the same time, as it does, you look around at everybody that is currently grasped by these tentacles, and you see a moment of a see-through apparition of them stays put and then is suddenly kind of drained off into the tentacles as they siphon off part of your souls.
Oh.
Oh, great.
You suffer 8 psychic damage.
No longer a raptor.
Oof. That's the tentacle's turn. Now the creature. You pop back right in front of him, so he was looking towards Becky, because Becky was the last one to hurt him, but you also shot it. It's not happy with you and your back, so it's going to come up and touch you real good.
No, I think those are bad touches.
I do not need to roll for this. This is his DC. Oh, it's int saving throw. Oh, sorry. Oh no, yeah, it's an int saving throw.
Okay.
Don't forget your +1.
21.
Nicely done. The creature comes up to you and just touches you with one of the tentacles on its mouth, right on the tip of your skull, and
Licks you.
That's correct.
and it tries to pull away this essence from you, but you manage to fight back. Those of you in the room, Din and Becky, what are your passive perceptions?
13.
19. Din, you don't see that. You don't see that familiar Marquis image when it's pulled away by the tentacle on the creature's mouth. You see instead different person. Marquis, why don't you go ahead and describe what your past self face looked like?
Let me get my pen.
Hold up.
The deets.
It's my file. Come on, Google. Now's not the time to be fucking with me.
As you're doing so, Becky, you will be up next, so have you on deck there.
I don't know what happened to this. It won't load anything. So, the last time I wrote this was like long ass time ago.
In a town called Kickapoo? Well, while we're waiting for that, Becky, why don't we go ahead and have you take your turn?
Okay. Quick question. Do I get the impression that these tentacles are all like one creature, like combined?
You're not even sure that they are a creature or if they're a manifestation of something that this creature has summoned.
All right. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and cast let's do Scorching Ray. And me, Din, are grappled, right?
And Araha.
And is Araha?
Yep.
Okay. So I'll do it at second level, and I'll send a beam of fire to each tentacle.
Okie dokie.
Which one's this?
Araha.
Okay.
That's 12 to hit.
12 will not hit.
Okay. Din. Oh, that's not going to hit.
Yeah, that was a 2 on the die.
Oof.
What about Bless?
And
You are blessed.
am I? I am?
Yep, you.
I didn't.
Yep, you and Din and Araha are blessed currently.
Okay. So that's a 4. So
So
4 plus 12 is 16.
16 will hit.
So
Okay.
Raha hits, okay. Second one,
It was 2 plus 6, so that's 8. So that would only be a 12. So that won't hit anyway.
It will not hit,
So,
no.
roll them both.
oh yeah. And then this one's on my tentacle.
Okie dokie.
That's a nat 1.
Oof.
So I will.
Do you have inspiration or anything?
I will go ahead and roll damage for that Raha. What was it? 2d6. Tell you what. I'll also put a Nokian point into this to increase the damage die.
Gotcha.
Ooh, okay, that's 16 fire damage to his tentacle.
So the tentacle squeals and immediately bursts into pyreflies, freeing Araha to you. And he says, "Many thanks, my dear."
No problem. Do your part now.
All right.
I don't think I really have a bonus action to use right now. And I'm stuck, so yeah, that's my turn, I guess.
Okie dokie. Marquies, did you get the...
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so you said this is Arthur.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I don't really know how much color or detail there is in like this image that's being pulled out, but I guess I would assume he probably still shows as the age when he died. So
Yep.
this is a young, early 20s looking man. Shorter hair. He looks definitely like he's of nobility. Clean shaven face. I don't know how much does like the whole body get.
Just kind of
It's
the
kinda like
neck up. Yep.
Okay, yeah. Is there any color in?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, he's slightly tan in skin tone, and dark hair.
But human looking.
Oh yes.
Okay.
He is human.
And that face, like, strains back and then snaps back behind the mask as it detaches from the tentacle before you.
Ellie's gonna be
But you do
pissed
catch-
she missed this.
You do catch a
Ellie has
glimpse
missed two big moments for
I
her.
could have seen Marquise' face.
of perhaps the face behind the mask, perhaps something else. You're not really sure what just happened.
Din's dim. I don't know what that was. That was weird though.
Fair enough.
It's probably pretty haunting. I think I just saw a ghost.
Ghost here.
Marquies, it's your turn.
Oh, man. Well, I am going to have to let off. Yeah, this is point blank.
It is point blank.
It is a shotgun
right
blast to his chest.
In his face. You can't miss if it's in his chest.
You probably
Barrel
don't have the
stuff.
feet, so you might be rolling at disadvantage since range attacks in melee.
You know,
Just use the gun like a billy club.
Pistol whip him, right?
Yeah.
Pistol whip.
you know, no, it's cool. I actually haven't gotten to. Wow, my browser broke. Okay,
Stop breaking your
that's
computer
what was
there.
wrong the whole time. All right. I haven't gotten to use these in a while, so we're gonna beat some ass physically.
You spank that ass, Les.
All right. Cool. Well, the cautious staff. Let's see.
I hope your quarterstaff looks like a plague doctor thing with a little metal.
Kind of.
Okay. Black quarterstaff with a little metal head.
Oh, that's awful. That's not hitting. It's like
You have a D4. No, you don't. Never mind. You disappeared.
it does not.
You didn't,
Yeah.
you didn't get your
He
bless.
did not get blessed.
No, but he did find out his body's somewhere nearby.
No, that's
We'll
only,
unpackage
that's only
that
a
later.
7 to hit.
Okay.
But I do get my offhand dagger, which it's a bonus action to offhand though.
It is. And you don't get to apply your proficiency to that
Or
attack.
strength or dex.
Yeah.
To hit, but not for damage.
These. Fuck it.
Doing it anyway?
Yeah. What the hell?
Alright.
Nope.
So you guys watch as Marquies quickly holsters his gun and whips out that quarterstaff and knife, tries to take a couple of swings at the creature, but the creature just kind of bats his arms away with the little tentacles on his face.
Not into these. It's not right.
Din, it is your and Araha's turn.
She's still gnawing on the tentacle, even though she's back in her form.
Yeah, we can call it a physical attack. I'll allow it.
that?
Hell yeah.
Yes! Is that just...
It's just a D4 plus your strength mod. Your regular...
Got you roll to attack it?
Yeah, you just roll your attack.
It's 12, but...
You-
12? Do I have... what I add to that?
You add your strength modifier.
D4?
Oh, so 14.
And you're blessed, so you get to add an additional D4.
Oh, 18.
Yeah, you...
I bite it.
For some reason, you find purchase. You still have a little bit of that, from coming back from the raptor form, you have a little bit of those raptor teeth left in your head, enough to take out a chunk. Yeah, it's a D4 worth of damage.
It's 1 damage.
It's a damage!
I did it. I bit it.
And you did bite it.
Did a thing.
Did a
You
thing.
asserted your dominance on that monster.
You did. Unfortunately, it's still kind of wriggling around.
Strongly?
What's that?
Pretty strongly?
It's still got a hold of you, yeah.
Hey, I have multi-attack.
You can bite again if you
I'm gonna
want.
bite it again. I wish it.
Alright.
Oh, 12 and 4. 13.
No, 13 unfortunately
I
does
missed.
miss.
I missed biting. Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Wait. I'm gonna take out my Moomba. Cestus.
Okay, summoning the Moomba.
Yes.
Alright. So you summon out your Moomba friend, and he pops out with a flash of his orange fur tipped with black at the tip of his ears and his head. Big old claw paws. Is he going to attack the tentacle holding you as well?
Probably gonna roll his eyes and then attack it. Yeah. Like, this guy's dumb. Okay. Who's gonna claw it? 20. Dirty 20.
Yes, absolutely. His big old paws.
6.
Damage. You take a decent sized chunk out of it, but this tentacle is hanging on.
Multi-attack. So I'm gonna bite it too. So they're also gonna bite it.
He's gonna bite it as well.
This thing's
Just
big dumb.
Nummy!
Feral.
We're eating him.
Calamari.
13.
13 does not hit. So, unfortunately, it wasn't quite quick enough as the tentacle kind of reels you back and it just kind of chomps on thin air. Araha is around, so yeah, why not? He does a little twirl with his blade. He doesn't move since he's free. He doesn't have to move, but he twirls his blade around and blade side down, sticks the top of his crystal and focuses for a second, and you see these, see at that level, you see these 5 red crimson darts appear above him, and they will go 2 at, well, he's got a couple. We'll do 2 at the creature, 1 at Din's tentacle, and then 2 at Becky's tentacle. So, the 2 at Becky's tentacle. Let's see, does he get anything? Any kind of bonuses? Yes. Okay. So Becky, your tentacle takes 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage, but I don't think you've damaged yours yet, have you?
No.
Okay, so it's still hanging on. Din, you are now free as a red saber dart appears and manages to free you from the grasp. And the creature, it's not very good, only takes 5 force damage. But it's damage nonetheless. This is the first time you've all seen him cast 3 spells in a row. And as his bonus action, movement first. He's going to move up to you, Becky, and you see as his saber is now glowing red, and he's going to take a slash at these tentacles. And he's going to swing and miss in a very awesome red crimson flash.
Oh man, you missed on his fancy attack?
He missed on his fancy attack.
Damn.
Aw, I clapped from somewhere behind him that's not actually there.
He only rolled a 3. That was awful.
Oh.
It was really pretty.
It was very pretty. Way to go. And he's like, oops.
That was awesome. Hit next time.
All right. It is the creature's turn. So, Becky, you are the only one that is still entrapped, so I will need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
+1, remember? Yep. And your D4 from...
Oh, yes. Okay. That's great. I got a 25 for my save.
Nicely done. You fight the effects of that soul-draining power of these tentacles. It's the creature's turn. You are within touching distance again, Marquies.
Gross.
It's going to make you make another intelligence saving throw.
Oh, heck. That is another big fucking number. +1, so 20.
20. Again, it tries to pull your soul from its body, but your tether is...
Could you please stop that?
It kind of looks around at the situation and used its attack. Yeah.
Isn't he still slow?
What's that?
Isn't he still slow?
Oh, yes, you are correct. Thank you. Then that's its turn. Becky, your turn.
Ugh. Okay. So I think Becky is going to hope that someone cuts her down here soon.
Sure.
So I think she's just going to focus her fire on the main monster. So
All
I think she's going to send out another scorching ray, and all beams headed towards that guy.
Fair enough.
Okay. So the first one should hit. I think that's 28 to hit. So.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. And that is a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
And that is only that's only 13. So
That one will miss.
okay. So let's see. And I think I'll dump another Nokian point into this.
All right.
Do that hit. Do a total of 20 fire damage. And then also I still have my hex on him. So he'll also take an additional 8 points of necrotic.
Go ahead and break your limit.
Oh!
I think just, at this point, casting Scorching Ray is second nature to her. But I think just the chaotic power that she's recently inherited, and also just all this energy and souls traveling under her, you just start seeing pops and sparks all around, and you just see almost X-Men Jubilee style, just colorful firebolts coming out of her. And just like fireworks blowing up all around this guy.
Just taking chunks out of him until he's just a sack of missing pieces. I love it. All right. You guys are out of combat now.
Does the tentacle dissipate?
It
after
does,
that?
yep. goes
Okay.
back to being fireflies and is drawn back down into the stream.
All right. Oh, shit. Okay, well, we should... If we're going to destroy this machine, we should do it now before anything else comes in.
Agreed.
Do you feel safe being here while we do that? Because last time I transformed into my little Dirk and I went inside the machine and it tried to suck me away.
Well, I'm not going in the machine.
Yeah, and what if we break it? What if something bad happens like that?
Okay, that's actually a very valid point. I was kind of thinking about possibly some sort of a delayed reaction of sorts. One where we can get out of here and then it destroys.
Will that take out...
Like a bomb.
Exactly, yes. Quite like that.
What about the tower?
What about it?
Are we far enough away to not affect their trial?
And Raha pipes in and he says, I'm worried about the blast radius. If this is a central hub to the live stream, I would hope that we don't damage it itself.
Well,
That might be detrimental.
yes, but we don't need a significant size. We don't have to destroy the tower. We only have to destroy whatever this is. So a few smaller explosions should be enough to do the trick. We just have to figure out where to place them.
So the machine, are there like wires or tubes or
Yeah,
tentacles coming out of it?
there is like so there are like stretched like webbed tendon type things holding it to the wall, and then there is one fleshy tube that seems to enter the ground and go under the dome.
Becky's going to take out her dagger and she's going to cut the tube.
So you start cutting into the tube and it's thick, but your dagger is cutting into like fleshiness. And as you saw back and forth, like it's gonna take a while with a dagger, but you're cutting into whatever this is.
I think she's just trying to sever it so that whatever it's doing to the stream, hopefully she can at least disconnect it.
Fair enough. So Becky's sawing into this thing with her dagger. The tube itself is pretty decently round, and she is like cutting tree trunk with a dagger at this point. I mean, she is carving into it. It's gonna take her some time, but she's cutting away chunks of flesh.
Oh, I can do it. I have an axe.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah.
I'll let her chop away.
All right, so you whip out your axe, and it is... What kind of axe do you have?
Just a hand axe.
Yeah, got a hand axe. So she starts like chunking away at this. Din starts chunking away at this flesh root, basically, and as she does, this like black ichor starts like spraying from this fleshy tube, and eventually she gives it one good chuck after one loud guttural roar, and it severs it off, and this machine starts to wither, and it makes this audible screeching sound as it dries into this fleshy husk.
There, fixed.
Put it on
All right.
fire.
Did we have fun? Can we go back now?
I take a few like alcohol like vials and just throw them everywhere.
Sterilize, I love it.
Could you light this on fire?
Yeah, I guess.
Just want to make sure that it's extra done.
Yeah, I'll just throw a few cantrip firebolts at it and just kind of toast it up a little.
What, you're not gonna drop like 3 fireballs?
No. Resource management, man. Anyway,
yeah, you launch a couple of firebolts where Marquies has spread some alcohol over this fleshy machine, and it just kind of withers up and turns to charcoal.
all right. I think we're done here. Does the green stream change at all?
The mainstream is definitely still like going that way, but it seems like small bits of green start to return to those dead branches, just a little bit.
Well, I don't know if it fixed the whole problem, but it's definitely going to help. Maybe it'll heal in time.
Yes. Well, I suppose we just go back and wait.
Yeah, let's go see if the other team survived.
When you were last here, by the way, were there any other chambers that you didn't explore?
I think this was it.
Oh, I mean, we went here and we went upstairs. That's all we saw.
Okay. Well, back to the airship we go.
Okay. So,
Right.
you guys exit out, and as you do, those on the team upstairs, you have retrieved the Faith Crystal here. As you do, there seems to be a little bit of rumbling in the tower, and those down below, you start to feel the ground start to shake as well.
Why is the tower rumbling?
It's not just the tower, it's the whole ground.
Oh no. Maybe it's an earthquake. Or a really big monster. Let's go outside and check.
Yeah, I'm rushing towards the doors.
Same.
So as you exit, you can't really see anything in the mist, but suddenly there is this rumbling coming towards you. All of a sudden, these fiends come at you. There are too many to count. Different sizes and variations. They don't seem to be interested in you, though, and they split and run to the sides of this tower.
Okay, they don't seem to be interested in us right now. Let's fly, and I'll, grab Marquies under the armpits and start flapping.
Okay. You're grabbing a Rahatia. So you guys crest above the mist just as you guys in the tower come out from the base, and you see them appear from below the mist, and you hear this, and it shakes the whole cavern.
What was there? Everybody on the boat, let's go!
I think,
What were you guys doing?
Winning.
clean up.
What?
Yeah, we cleaned up a thing. And now, I don't know, something's really pissed and all the monsters are running past the tower for some reason.
Did you wake up all the fiends?
You hear...
Wasn't me.
You hear the fiends, underneath the mist. You hear feet clodding and...
Right, so everybody back in the boat, let's put this thing to drive. Push the up button a lot.
So, you all start to scramble aboard the ship. You go...
Clank, reel in the ladder!
It starts to, turn this crank,
Turn it faster, Clank!
You go into the cabin and see that the absorption rate for the tank is at 95%.
Good enough.
I think I'm going in there with her and tapping the screen. Okay, we're good.
Stop.
You
Stop.
you feel as the ship begins to pull back in the extractors here. It's taking a few minutes as it starts to reform itself. Who is on the bow or the deck? Din?
I'm assuming I probably am. That's before I was dropped.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's all of us except for those two that ran in to do stuff.
Fair enough. On the deck, you see behind you this creature crest through the mist. It looks like a giant purple worm.
Oh.
There are tentacles as it opens this mouth full of razor-sharp teeth, and these tentacles whip here and there. There's so many you can't even count them, and you see, as you hear too, creatures beneath it being crushed, and the last screams of agony of fiends being crushed in their place. Fireflies start to form up from the mist where these creatures are dying on the spot. and you see the tentacles from this creature's mouth reach out and grab at these pyreflies and bring them into its gullet.
Oh, I don't like that.
After it has taken in a mouthful, it, starts to digest them, and you see this light begin to fade as it goes down the gullet, and the worm starts to grow more. It spots your boat.
Nope. I think Becky pulls an Ellie and starts jamming on all the buttons.
Ellie's already jamming the buttons. I'm pressing go and I'm pressing up.
Finally, the extractors are in place, and you see a button that says "Ignite Engines?" ?
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody, put your seatbelts on.
What seatbelt?
Just hold on to something.
The airship takes off at a speed that is breakneck, that none of you have ever been at before. And you have to, Milos, you have to, dig your claws into the side of the boat itself to keep yourself from sliding backwards. Even the two of you in the office have to, grab onto the desk as...
Becky, I'm gonna be sick.
As this giant purple worm was about to crest upon you, you take off and it makes a terrible noise once more, and it starts to slide and slither along the ground even faster to try to...
We're in a gash, right? We can
Yep.
see the sky?
Yep.
Up! Up.
The boat starts to climb up and up. The
Up, down,
worm
right.
itself starts to climb up, and you now see its full form. This creature is probably over 100 feet long.
Is that your baby?
I think that's my child.
Oh my god!
You now see as it has a number of eyes all around the top of its skull and two large antennae. These orange appendages on this purple worm, and it is just trying its damnedest to follow up on you guys. You keep climbing up. Suddenly, as the creature is gaining upon you, you see the moon above. And as its light catches the top of the boat, you see the sail automatically unfurls and starts to glow as it catches the moonlight.
Oh my god, what's happening?
And you crest out and upwards as the creature is about to snap its jaws closed. And it just barely catches a little bit of the ass end of your boat and takes a chunk out.
Oh, we'll fix that later.
You guys are in the air. As you look back down to where you had explored the ruins of Baron, this worm is now free and starts to make its way through the forest.
That's probably not good.
It digs deep down into the ground until it sinks beneath your gaze.
That's definitely not good. We should message somebody about that, maybe.
Just leave it out.
Oops. I hope we didn't want your body back.
Maybe don't go here.
Sorry, you're not getting your body today.
Right?
The airship lingers in the air as the only direction that you have given it is up,
Oh,
and it seems to have reached
up as it'll go.
as up as it will go.
It's getting harder to breathe.
A little bit.
Down a little. Back to air level. I'll pop my head out the door. Where are we going? Milos, are we going to see if your aunt's
Anywhere
okay?
else.
Yeah, I guess we're going east?
No one had any other business in Baron, right? We can go back down.
Did you have something you wanted to do in Baron?
No, I did everything I needed to do in Baron. Are we going to do anything about the giant worm that we may have released from Baron?
What the hell are we gonna do? It's 100 foot tall.
I don't know. Maybe warn someone?
I said
Like
we should send a
who?
letter or write a message.
Is it going in the direction of any city we know of?
You can't tell. It's underneath the ground.
I think we are probably going to have to come back to this. Well, right now,
We're good then? Nobody else? Raha, you want to go back to Baron?
You look over to Raha, and he is over the banister, and you just hear...
Oh, he's doing well.
He's Milos, go take
Let
care of your boy.
Let it all out. It's okay. I'm just like brushing his hair, keeping it out of his face.
So, I think that the worm took a bite out of our caboose, so we've got a little bit of a leak. Did the repair bots come with us?
You only have Clank.
Clank, are you capable of fixing that? Right.
No.
Well, we won't be landing in any water anytime soon. It'll be a little drafty in that side of the boat. It's fine.
Right, well, we just leave that off limits for now.
So we're good then. Nobody needs to go back to Baron?
Not yet.
Okay.
No.
You do not need that.
No. I was actually considering your body.
He didn't tell us his body was there.
Well, yeah, and I sure as hell am not going back right now.
East.
The ship begins to sail east, not at the breakneck speed that you had
No, we're just gonna take a nice
once traveled.
chill sesh.
When you press the button, you see that the meter is completely empty, and you are coasting at a nice,
we're out of
slow
fuel.
pace. You're just coasting. You're not falling.
Are we out of fuel though? We're out of boost.
You're out of boost.
We lost our boost.
Oh, we're out of nitro.
Yep.
Oh, so that meter wasn't fuel, it was nitro. It was the boost. Oh. Well, I mean, when we get to Milos' home, we'll be pretty close to the mist. We could recharge again.
So, you start to travel southeast a little bit. Little course correction to... I'm assuming you're going to the Oasis.
We probably should stop at the Oasis first before we go to the capital. Because if I remember correctly,
there was like a rebellion or something.
Yeah, I think they wanted me to like take over something in the capital.
Yeah, you're answering
It's
the
been a-
Oasis, I think.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's
So, you guys all start to travel. Like I said, it's not fast. It's probably about the same pace as, say, a carriage would be.
faster than us walking.
Yep, and you're not on the ground, so that's kind of nice. So, it is nighttime. You guys are all exhausted as you...
I called the cabin that doesn't have a hole in it.
But I'm assuming somebody will stay up to pilot said boat, or at least will do watches that way.
Yeah, we should do watches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Becky and I
Yeah.
know how to pilot it, so I'll do one. I'll do a watch with somebody.
Yep, I will too.
I suppose I can assist with first watch.
All right.
You do it first or second?
Second.
I'll do first.
So, it is Ellie and Marquies. Ellie, you're piloting said boat as best as you can, having to make different course corrections.
So this button is up, and this button's down, and left and right, and then this one does this thing, and this one just makes the flappers do this. I haven't figured that one out yet. This one is the boost, but we're out of boost. I haven't figured out what this one does yet, so don't touch that.
There's a number of, I'm sure, little pieces of parchment that Becky has written and stuck to the glass underneath where the commands are.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So how was your fight?
It was good.
Yeah? You guys don't look too fucked up.
All things considered, it was a little weird.
Why?
Tentacles.
Just tentacles.
Was it like that one place that you and Ash took us?
No,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
not at all like that.
Okay.
Much more aggressive.
Oh. Well, did you win?
Well, we're here, aren't we?
Oh, do you want to see my new summon?
Sure.
Okay.
Well,
Are you ready?
maybe not right now. We're on an airship.
It's just a summon. They're little.
Okay. Well,
Okay. Ready, Poppy?
Well,
I'll pull out my new little fancy crystal.
Okie dokie.
And I will call... Alright, I gotta scroll back up a lot. Where's the name? Oh, this is not the same note. I'll call to. Where's the name of the person?
The person is the Faith. You're summoning the Mist Dragon.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Corey?
okay. I'm gonna summon the Mist Dragon. That's what I'm trying to do. But yes, I'm gonna call to the Mist Dragon and summon it.
So a white mist appears around Poppy and kind of lifts her off to the ground as a sigil begins to form underneath her. The mist enraptures her, and suddenly a shadow with wings appears. Tiny one. The mist clears itself. What does your tiny mist dragon look like?
It's tiny. It's adorable. Let's see. All of my things kind of look like fun little creatures. So let's see. I'm gonna say instead of mist, it just looks like really fluffy, almost like a stuffed animal. Maybe not a stuffed animal. What do you think?
I think that's a little. I think it does have to look like a creature, not a stuffed animal.
Oh my god! Yes, I want it to be chibi. It's got really big eyes, and a little happy face, and it's got little misty wispies, and it's got a bow tie.
Sure. And so this creature appears where Poppy once was, and I feel like it sounds something like meh.
Oh, look at you! You're adorable.
It spits out a little cloud of mist.
Look it.
Huh.
Is this mist like mist or like mist?
No, like it's it is like when a fog rolls in, kind of mist.
That kind of mist. Okay.
Yep.
So maybe we could feel our airship be a summon.
It's a little chilly when it rolls off the dragon.
Isn't it cute?
You have a dragon.
Yeah, it's a mist dragon.
Okay.
It's cute. It'll be very helpful. I don't know what it does yet.
Well, I'm
What
sure.
do you do? Attack him.
Don't even try it.
Just a little.
We'll get the stats later.
Okay.
It does try to take a little bite out of you.
Don't do that.
It's funny when you push him because it doesn't have legs per se. It kind of like where its legs should be, it floats on this little cloud of mist, so you kind of just push this mist creature like back and it kind of rolls backwards.
Well, that's good. You've got another one.
Yeah.
That's good. At least we're making progress on that.
And when we get to the Oasis, or to the capital, I suppose, we can get the summon that's there, which is, I don't know, Ellie probably
Ifrit.
knows. Ifrit? Probably Ifrit, yeah.
It's for
Ifrit! He's fire.
He's a fire.
He is a fire. His element is fire.
But a dragon.
No, Ifrit's not a dragon.
No. Okay.
He's like, I don't know what he is. Some kind of demon, maybe? I mean,
Okay.
I don't know exactly what kind of creature he is. He's just different, you know?
Right. Well, that's good.
This one's really cool because no one's had this one in probably like hundreds of years.
Oh, I suppose,
I'm
yes.
probably the
it's-
only one with this one. And if there's somebody else with this one, then they're probably a bad guy because the bad guys put something weird underneath the tower, Becky said, right?
Yes. Not entirely sure what it is, but it certainly seems to be part of what's causing all of these issues. So, it was good that we went down there.
Are you okay? We were really close to the live stream.
Yeah, I'm quite alright.
I didn't really think about it then, but now that I think about it now, the way that your soul is, it might have felt kind of weird. Did you feel kind of weird?
Yeah. I got through it.
That's good.
Yeah.
You worked through your shit, man.
As clearly you did as well.
Oh, I still can't summon Titan, but I haven't tried either in a while.
Oh, you'll get
I don't need to summon Titan if I keep getting other ones.
repression. Don't do it, kids.
She's just going through the levels of grief, you guys.
Alright. Anything else you guys wish to do before?
Do we need to actually watch? I stare at the weird screens that show me what's going on around the ship.
It's, for the most part, pretty clear night. You're sailing amongst the clouds, and there is probably about a quarter moon here, so a little bit of moonlight shines down upon you. But seems like the air is pretty empty up here.
Do airships exist besides this one?
Yes.
I've never heard of them
Rarely.
or seen them, but I also didn't ever left home.
They usually only travel between the big cities.
Okay, so we might not encounter anyone up here, but they also
Not
won't think
likely.
that we're odd to see us in the air.
Well, I'm sure someone might think that one got off course.
I'm gonna go
We'll
wake
figure
up,
that out later.
I'm gonna go wake up Becky now.
Alright, so Becky, Milos, were you on Becky's watch as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the two of you managed to find rest in some of the cabins below. As we said before, the ship has enough cabins for everybody to have their own room.
Except for the one that got bitten.
There was no cabin on
Was that just our cargo hold?
It was.
Well, all that food was probably rotten.
Never know. You guys haven't gone through the supplies.
Marquies'
so...
body is just in the boat. You're really close to it. You're still really close to it. Body in here?
It keeps moving.
That's weird.
Alright, so
Guys, I found a dead body.
Becky, you take the helm, and you start making flights. Are you and Milos doing anything during your watch?
I'm taking notes as I'm watching Becky, poke the buttons. And I'll be like, what does that one say? Because it's all in Draconic, so I don't know what it says.
And I'll write in common next to it up.
There's probably another parchment stuck underneath it that has just arrows drawn in the direction.
So why? And I'll just basically ask, like, how do you do this? Why are you doing this? Like, is it just going? Like, how do you give it directions? Like, can you tell it to go to a specific capital, or?
I don't know. Like, it almost seems like the ship kind of knows what it's doing. You just kind of have to nudge it in a direction.
There's also an autopilot that I think we all forgot about.
You're not there.
What?
Wait, there's an autopilot.
Yes. Yeah, like, it kind of is intuitive. So if you just kind of point it in the right direction, we'll get there, I think.
So you can, but someone has to be standing here, right? Someone has to, like, keep pushing the button ever so often, or?
There was an autopilot thing, but I don't know how to turn it back on.
How did you do it before?
I don't know, it's an accident.
I mean, what better time to try than the present?
I guess. I don't know. I guess I'll look at some of the buttons we haven't pushed yet and see if...
There's about 3 buttons, so basically this console kind of has a, we'll call it a D-pad style shape to it. There are 3 buttons kind of centered in the middle-ish that you haven't touched yet.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo-
Wait,
What?
wait.
What?
You said you haven't touched any of these before?
No.
But then none of these are the autopilot. If you have touched it, you know which one would be the autopilot, right?
The autopilot just came on when the ship turned on. So I don't know why.
Fine. I trust you.
Okay. Mo.
Which button are you pressing? Left, middle, or right?
Middle.
Middle. So the ship begins to slow, and you feel something happening towards the bottom of the hull, and you kind of look out the side of the boat, and you see these landing struts start to unfold from the ship, and suddenly the airship starts to descend to the ground as the struts are...
I'll push the button again.
Okay. The ship starts to pull back the landing struts, and...
Okay, so not that.
But at least we know how to land, and I will, quickly write landing and stick it on there.
I'll press right.
Okay, so the autopilot flashes on, and suddenly your boat begins to veer to the southeast. There is a message that appears on the screen in front of you that says, responding to distress beacon.
Oh.
Distress beacon? Does it show like a map or something? Like where it's going? Or is it just...
It's showing that from your general direction that like the ship basically like kind of hauls, like you were trying to go like east southeast, and the ship suddenly just veers to the south.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Should we go to the distress beacon or...
Well, shit, we're pretty distressed ourselves. I mean, this is much faster than our previous mode of travel, so, like, a short detour probably won't hurt. I guess we haven't really consulted with the rest of the crew, though.
Do you want me to go wake everybody up?
Well, no. I mean, I know everyone had, like, a really big day, so, like...
Does it have, like, a time frame of how long it's going to take us to get to this destination?
It doesn't really say a time frame by any means, but you see that it keeps flashing and saying responding to distress beacon, and then it... Sorry, give me 1 second here.
What's the...
You see that it says incoming audio, incoming message.
Play?
As you do so, Milos, a familiar voice comes over, staticky, and it says, "Hello, if anybody can hear us, we're in danger. They've taken the capital. We've hidden the queen, but we haven't had any response from the capital of Adalas for reinforcements. We're on our own. The insurgents are coming to wipe us out. We need reinforcements badly." Milos, you recognize this as your friend the Tinker, your childhood friend, Nico.
Shit. I recognize that voice. We should go. I don't think we need to consult the group. I think that's where we need to go. Can I tell, based on where we're going, like what part of the desert it's going towards? Like, is it even relatively close to the oasis at all?
No. It seems like it's veering off, like, south-southwest to where the oasis would be, probably from your current position. Since you know you're pretty far north. Yeah, you would be going into, like, deep desert areas. You can't really tell where, as there is a pretty large desert between the oasis and the capital city of Adalas. And apparently this response beacon is coming from somewhere deep within the desert.
When he said the capital was lost, I'm assuming he's meaning the capital of the region, right?
Correct. Well, he spoke about the queen being hidden, so...
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. Let's go.
Yep. I think Becky just allows it to continue on autopilot towards the distress.
Okay. There's another beacon that seems to be flashing. This one's on the kind of far right side of the panel. This one says intruder alert.
Okay. Can I click on it? See if it shows me a screen or something?
Yeah, so beforehand you had the 3 screens, the one in the middle, one up top, kind of right-hand side, showing you different angles of the boat. This one kind of pops up on the left-hand side in illusion, and you see in the cabin halls this figure, dark robed, in some kind of cloth that looks like dark wrapped rags. And it stops in the hall right in front of a door. and you see something very strange. This figure has a very long shadow, as there is some artificial light down there, but it's dimmed right now because it's nighttime, allowing anybody to sleep but still be able to see, somewhat if they were to come out of the cabin. But this figure's shadow seems to flow under the door.
Fuck. I think it's Kate Sith.
And the door opens up. Marquies, you're awoken with a stabbing, sudden pain.
Ah, shit. Your body is on the boat.
There is a figure that is crouched with their feet on either side of you and 2 swords now sticking out of your chest. Thief, I'm here to reclaim what is mine. And that's where we will pick up next time.
God.
Thanks for joining us, guys. We hope you had a great time. Remember to follow us on all our social medias so you can find out what happens to Marquies next time. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Holy crap.
Bye.
Thank you for tuning in to the Campaigns of the Plains channel. Catch new material every Friday on YouTube, and make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.